Have you tried buying land from someone, made a search in lands, only to realize that they are written on the title as an administrator of a certain estate? Today I want us to have a conversation on the kind of due diligence that you need to make before you purchase land from an administrator of an estate. My name is Aine Cassandra. Welcome to Street Law. First and foremost, this administrator is not the owner of the land. They are only holding it in trust for a certain category of people who are beneficiaries. They get registered on this title when somebody, the original owner, dies and the estate appoints them as administrators. After getting their letters of administration, they go to the Ministry of Lands and get registered on the title because you cannot transact with the dead person. So ideally, these people help you to transact on this estate, on this land. But they are doing all this in trust or on behalf of the beneficiaries of the estate. So the question is, do you then transact with them, or do you ask them to produce for you the beneficiaries of the estate? What you'll need to ask the administrator is to first tell you about the actual beneficiaries of the land. Sometimes also the administrator is among those beneficiaries. He is a child or a family member of the deceased. But it's important that you get to know all the beneficiaries. I said all the beneficiaries of that estate. Because once you transact and leave out some of them, they will become a problem to you. We have in the past seen administrators deal with an estate without the consent of beneficiaries. And then the beneficiaries come much later and become a problem to the person who bought land, paid their hard-earned money, did everything they thought they were supposed to do, but it becomes a problem to take possession of that land. But how do you ascertain that the people he has paraded or she has paraded as beneficiaries are the real ones? It's at this point that you go and search out the administration file. You will ask him or her for the letters of administration. And you will see the number of administration, go to the court where they got letters of administration, search out that file. It will show you who the beneficiaries are to this estate. So you come back to the administrator with information that I realize that this estate has 7 beneficiaries. There is so and so, so and so. Then they will explain that maybe so and so died, but they are children of this person. This so and so maybe we already gave them their share, they are out, etc., etc. Above all, after you have done that due diligence of ascertaining who the true beneficiaries are, have an agreement prepared and insist that these beneficiaries give you consent. Even if some of them already got their share, let them consent to this transaction where you are buying this part of the land. In Uganda or Africa, where we have very large families, you will find that a family has, say, a beneficiary of 17 people, and some of those 2 ladies got married, say, in a place very, very far away, or lost touch with their family. But every passing day, as they reconnect back to their family, they realize that their inheritance was sold. And then they come back to the land that you bought without their consent, and you wake up in the morning and someone has put up a small house there and said, this is where I was born. And the journey and story after that, it's a very, very long one, because indeed you bought their land without their consent, all because the administrator presented themselves as someone who has the right to sell. Do not fall prey to administrators of estates. They don't have in themselves the capacity to transact without the consent of the beneficiaries. Another scenario is where you find that the administrators are more than one. In the recent amendment of the Succession Act, it is now mandatory that if an estate has more than one administrators, that all of them consent to the sale. All of them sign for you transfer documents. All of them sign for you every document that you need. Unlike in the past where if an estate had about 3 or 4 administrators, 2 could transact probably, or even 1. But now we have to have all the administrators consent to the sale. But above all, insist on getting a consent from the beneficiaries, because like I've narrated to you, they are the actual and real owners of this land. That was it from Street Law today. But dear Tebababa, I want to empower you to be a street lawyer on your own, to know when to deal, what to deal in, and when not to deal. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell. I want to know what you think. I want you to get updated every time I post a video. Until next time, bye-bye.